SCM Olimpic K360 Edgebander. Edgebander needs three things to operate. One is your electricity. You turn on the switch on this far end. That's this switch right here. Then you have to make sure there's air connected, air running to the machine, and this valve is open. And then we need dust collection on. So for ours, there is a wooden sliding stop that we've got here. Sometimes we'll close this off to increase the dust collection on other things if this is not being used. But this has to be open and our dust collector needs to be on. Always good to double check the status of all the debris inside of here. These right here, this station right here gets used most for cutting the top and bottom edges. Sometimes these things get full to the brim and they're not collecting dust anymore. I've just emptied both of them on the ground here, and I actually have these loose right now, and I just leave them kind of loose so you can pull them off as needed. It's good to go ahead and just clear all the debris in here. I'll get an air nozzle and blow all this in here. You just want all this away from the cutting heads. That way everything can move up and down as needed, in and out as needed, without any little pieces getting bound up. Sometimes you have to clear in here and all around the cutting wheels here. Another thing to check regularly is inside here. This is another area where it cuts constantly, and so this guy is good. It's good in there. Sometimes it's good to blow all this out. This is basically a planer head inside here. Eventually we can take this off and clean inside there fully, but most of the time I just try to blow the air and try to get it cleaned out. It's also good to keep these roller wheels cleaned off. Another important thing is to make sure that this matches the thickness of the banding being applied. Most of the banding that we use here is 1.5, but every once in a while we'll change to a thinner type. All of this is all 1.5. To begin banding, clear all of your alarms, heat it up, verify your panel thickness is correct. This is important. You'll need to use a caliper to figure out the exact thickness of the material going through. You'll hit play. It'll take it a little while because this needs to be green and heated up all the way. After you've pushed play, all the servos will start running and stuff, but then before it'll let you start feeding things in, you have to wait until this is flashing, and this is to turn the track on and allow it feeding. And then once this is flashing, you can turn it, and then this light will turn on to green, and then that's when you know it's good to feed a panel into it for processing. The most important thing is do not feed another panel in as it's feeding one in. If you do, and this light is not on when you feed the next one in, the whole machine will lock up, and then you'll need to end up using the perform empty machine function, which will be over in here whenever that happens. It doesn't show up right now. From time to time, it'll have you perform empty machine. Mine, for some reason, is having me do it every single time I boot up right now. It's pretty easy to work through, though. Go here, push empty machine. It's preparing itself here in a moment. It's going to allow me to turn the track on. Wait for the track light indicator. Turn it on. Okay, now the track is moving. And if there was a shelf stuck and it was stopped, then it would be currently working its way through, ejecting it. It does one full rotation of the track to push everything out that would have been in the machine. Okay, now we're good here. Machine ready. Now if we want to go back to edge banding, we'll of course heat up. We'll be running our program here. Verify our panel thickness here. Whenever you hit play, of course moving the track itself, the thickness that it's pressing down, and then it also moves the cutter heads.